of Ian is a Weirdo or Ian is Weird, depending on where you're watching this from. Um, so, so I am really stuck on the idea of doing a booth for Pride, which is on June 20th or 22nd of this upcoming year. And I wanted to try to find a way to budget. Sorry, I've got a million things going on. And if I seem like out of breath and just like lethargic, it's because I am, because actually I had my gallbladder removed like 2 days ago. And I'm not feeling super great, but I am feeling a lot better than I have the past 2 days. So, with that, I am going to try to put together a worksheet where I can try to figure out how much things will cost up front, and then also be able to see if it'll be worth it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, or try to. Um, so hopefully you can see what I am working on. Not really sure if. There we go. So I'm gonna do this one. I don't think you really need to see me for this one. I do have my chat up so you can chat and I can see. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't really like using Google Sheets, if I'm being honest. I worked in a very Excel heavy work environment, so Google Sheets is kind of like a watered down version of that. So I'm going to do a new tab, and okay, so I'm going to put this right here, and then I'm going to have my hourly rate right here. Insert row. And hopefully this will be what I want it to be. Because I'm trying to see like how much I need to make. So dollar profit, percent profit. I kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up. So basically, what I have is my So first, I have my base items that that are fixed costs. So this will be the booth rental, which is $125, the tent, which is tentative, no pun intended. It just depends on if my dad has a tent I can use or if I need to buy one. Chairs, I think, will be low to no cost as long as we can find something that I can use. Hopefully something folded up so it's easy to move from here to there and whatnot. Tables are another thing where I really prefer to have like a card table so that it wouldn't be too expensive. I guess with tables, I probably also want that there. With tables, I probably also want like tablecloths, and those I can get at like the dollar stores. I'm not too worried about them, but I'm uh, trying to think of all of these things. Is I use all tablecloths? I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay, so an electrical outlet. So this is not mandatory, but for me, I think I'm gonna need one because so you have to pay $150 for access to an electrical outlet, and those are limited. So getting in early will definitely be important. I will most likely need a fan because it is very, very hot, and I want people to be comfortable in my booth enough to stay in. Signage, more business cards. I was thinking about doing like a changing booth, like a mini changing booth, so that people could try things on in relative comfort. And then I need a card reader because people can do like Venmo and stuff like that, but I've heard that those charges are a little easier to dispute and get rid of. So I am a little hesitant about using Venmo or anything like that. But if you think that that's silly, then let me know. I'm just really making this up as I go along. Um, so let's see. So let's see. So one of the things I want to have is mastectomy pillows. Um, the other I want to have is packers. I'm just going to make an assortment of colors and sizes and let people pick. I'm not going to do custom made packers like I do on my Etsy. If people want a custom made packer in a certain color or something like that, then I will. Charge them for that. Hey Lydia, welcome in. I'm just trying to do like a product. Sorry, my wife is calling. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So my wife just called. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to start listing all of the things that I can make, see what has the most like bang for its buck with profit, what I should spend the most time on. So one thing I did want to make is I'm working on right now um, like a skeleton, like rib cage type of thing with like blood and guts coming out. But I wanted to do some of those with like rainbow and trans colors and maybe some other pride colors, and then have like different size like magnets so that people could use them to fit. So that's definitely a TBD on cost and time. Okay, so skeleton tops. packers, jock straps, um, willy warmers. Most of the stuff is going to be like 18 plus. I could do clay earrings, to have all different types of earrings available. I do like the mesh crop top. I'm definitely inspired by the mesh crop top that Mombi did. So I think I'm going to do some of those. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I had a bunch of ideas, and now I'm like, wow. It's probably from the opioids that I'm currently on. Called prescription. But I did get my gallbladder ripped out of my body a couple days ago, so yeah, that's a thing. So I did want to do tucking panties, which will be a little bit harder to make in different sizes. That'll be kind of like seamless under the clothes. Maybe some like festival type bralettes, knitted knockers, even though mine would be crochet. So let's see. So those are some of my main ones. Let's see. I really want to make it like trans, but also like queer friendly. Let's see. So keychains, just kind of out of scrap yarn and things like that. Let's see. I could go crochet wigs for like drag queens. I don't feel like those would be like ideally like the type that I was going for, but let me just put everything I've got down, and then we'll kind of see what she looks like. So, and if you have any ideas, feel free to pop them in the chat. Maybe do drink. Nope, didn't want to do that. Maybe do drink cozies. A lot of people are out there drinking beer. So having a nice little drink cozy would be nice. Little stuffed penises. Can whip those up. Different pride colored hats. I guess a little different. Right now the yarn from Big Twist that has a lot of the pride colors is on super sale. I think it's $2.49 a skein. So I might like work on stashing up on that while working on some of these things. Let's see. I want to make it a little bit more like queer friendly. So let me see. So let's see. I wanted to do like different. Okay, so I wanted to do cat. No. own fucking thing. Cat, nine tails. So I think I'm gonna go for like a little bit more naughty, a little bit more, like BDSM. Maybe some chest harnesses. Oh shit. Let's see. I do want some more like family friendly options. Maybe some like I feel like ear warmers might be too hot in the summertime, but maybe like I don't know, crocheted flower crowns. Um, uh, let's see. Um, I could do resin pendants, earrings. um, let's see. I really like when people do like the gumball things where it's like, let's see what you get. But I just don't think that I think that keeping it reasonable and keeping my price uh, tame bondage kits. I think that would be more reasonable and fun to do. Let's see. I probably want to do some kind of like bags to have people be able to take stuff out. Let's see. Now, okay, so I have made like pride flags in the past, and those are like, a little bit of a pain in the ass. But let's see, what could people use? Okay, so I have like paintings that I could um, sell, like of different pride flags and stuff like that. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of what's like more family friendly. Um, let's see. Cat toys. I don't really like making dog toys because, like, generally they're like a little bit more destructive. Dogs are generally a little bit more destructive, and I don't want them to get inside the toy and make a mess, or like end up swallowing polyfill. Um, yeah, if you have any ideas, please let me know. That would be awesome. So my So let's see what I have right now. And it's always better to have too much stuff, and we can kind of dwindle back how much I um, make. The Pride event is from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I need to have 8 hours basically of things to sell. I need to have let me backtrack and put uh, containers for products. Yeah, just put that there. Okay. So right now I have mastectomy pillows, which are good for trans men and trans mask people, but it's also good for people who are undergoing cancer surgery and things like that. So I do have a couple prints available and in my cart right now. A lot of things are on really good sale at Joanne, so I really want to like snag up those deals while I can. But I also don't want to go broke trying to make all these things before I even have them. Packers are my number one sellers. So even though they won't be custom made, they'll be made and like ready to go for people to just pick out of a basket of Packers. Um, I'm thinking about making skeleton tops. I'm making one right now, and it's just inspiring me because this one will have like kind of like blood and guts and organs, dangling out. And I thought it would be cool to do that top, but then to put like rainbows underneath instead of like blood or like put like trans colors, something like that. I thought would be fun. Jock straps are something that I've been wanting to make for a while. I had a hard time with the pattern a while ago, but I do have a pattern, so I might as well go for it. Willy warmers, easy to make, easy to do. Clay earrings, just any kind of earrings, whether they be jokey or not. I feel like I can make those pretty easily and have some fun with those. Mesh crop tops, especially I was inspired by Mombi's long sleeve mesh crop top. So I might do something like that, maybe even like a short sleeve version or sleeveless version due to the fact that it is going to be summertime when I do this. Sorry, throw it from the mouth a little bit. Love surgeries. Tucking panties. I've been working on a prototype for a while and I kind of set it down and I haven't touched it since. I was going to do crochet and then sewing, but I just don't think that I think the crochet just adds bulk and it doesn't really add like a lot of um, the effect that I want it to. So I think I might just sew those. Um, and then festival type bralettes, those seem to be very popular. Do those in a variety of sizes and um, maybe make like strings and stuff like ties like extra large so that people can wear them no matter what size they are and uh, do a few different cup sizes. And then I want to do knitted knockers. So knitted knockers is a charity as far as I know. But they have a knit pattern and they have a crochet pattern. These are basically bra inserts, and so this might help bring some euphoria, gender euphoria, to people who are self-conscious about having a smaller chest or anything like that. So the next is just keychains. I can just make a ton of like small things that are fun and weird and whatever. Crochet wigs. This is a little bit more difficult because head sizing is head sizing. But I thought it might be fun if I went like super uber drag queen and did some like um, crazy hair, drink cozies, stuffed penises, different colored pride, different pride colored hats. The yarn that Big Twist has that's in a lot of the pride colors is on sale right now for like $2.49. It's usually like $6.50, I think. So I think I'm gonna try to take advantage of that sale and get a bunch of that yarn just so that I can make some stuff. And I might do some classic beanies. I might do the cat hats, assuming that those are still popular. So just stuff like that. Um, so this is all stuff I'm working on, hopefully to do pride, um, a pride uh, booth uh, in June. So I'm trying to plan ahead so that I have like quite a bit of stuff ready to be able to sell at Pride. So drink cozy is a lot of people are drinking beer, stuff like that. So to make sure that they can have a little cozy, keep their drink nice and uh, temperature regulated would be nice. Stuffed penises, I have a pattern that works for the Addy 22, so I could pop those out pretty quickly in theory. Um, Cat o' nine tails is a type of flogger. Um, Sometimes you can put beads at the end of it, like pony beads. Other times you want to just keep it with the knots. A lot of people choose to do this with like a macrame type yarn. I'm trying to crochet it, so I'm still kind of working on what I want the handle to be made out of. Because I do want to incorporate some like kink stuff because I find that very fun, and I want to like encourage something that's so quintessential to like the queer community into my thing. I'm still working on like trying to make it a little bit more family friendly, so everything's not like the whole booth is an 18 plus. I don't really want that. So um So next is the chest harness. These harnesses can be worn by anyone, whether they're AMAB, AFAB, whatever, intersex, and they just kind of are something to hold on to during sexy times. They also look really fucking cool. Those like a lot of these like I'll be making and then doing like custom alterations on the spot to make some sexy moments. um and then flower crowns, I thought this would be a little bit more family friendly. I was thinking maybe like wings, but like I really don't want to do all that work. um so I'm not gonna do that. Um, so like resin pendants or earrings, I do have a little bit of resin left from a project that Mel and I did a while ago. I have bondage kits, like my Kinkster starting set, so I could do those relatively easily. That would be fun. I have paintings that I've done of like different flags. So I think that that would be really cool. And then cat toys. But yeah, I don't really know a lot of stuff that would be family friendly um, that I can like make pretty quickly. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that because I do want people, anyone, to be able to walk into my booth, find something that they like, and then I will have like an 18 plus section because I don't want to like, like I don't want to expose like kids to like penises and stuff. To me, it's like that's not um, what this is about. So, but I do like also like understand that like Packers, like that's not 18 plus, but it does kind of look like a penis. So I want to make sure that I have like adult supervision with certain items, so that people who need them can get them. I don't want to make them exclusive to people who are 18 plus, but I also want to make sure that no one's exposed to anything that makes people uncomfortable. So, um, so I put my hourly rate at $10, and I put it in red so I could easily change that, depending on how much I want to charge. So, so the product cost um, for one item is gonna be that's gonna be a little hard to tackle. Um, let's see. So right now, a lot of the um, uh, a lot of the products that I am planning on making the uh, uh, what am I trying to say? The fabric is like $4 or so a yard, and I don't need a full yard to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So like let's just say it's like half a yard. So so the first number I'm gonna put in is the price of the fabric right now. And then um for sewing, um I really don't feel like that. Like I already have like uh string and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I have to use polyfill to fill it up, and I'm just gonna say that it's gonna cost, I don't know, $4 in polyfill. Um, and that's just like my estimate. I don't know. I'm kind of making things up as I go. So hours to make. I think once I get going, it's probably gonna be about like an hour and a half. So the price for one is gonna be wow, that like autofilled. That's weird. Okay, so it's gonna be this plus this. F4? No, it's not F4. F5. Wait, no, shut up. Okay, sorry. I just started playing. So plus B1. How do I lock it? I forgot. Okay, I'm just gonna like manually lock it. So if you put the $sign in front of each part of the cell, it uh, wait, no, this is so F2. No, none of my shortcuts work. This is annoying. Okay, so 6 plus 15 is 21. Okay, so so that's how much it would cost for me to make it. And then I think I would charge maybe 30. I don't know. All of this is like really like it's just really fucking I'm just pulling numbers kind of out of my ass. If I'm being honest, oh, I threw it from my mouth again. This is great. Mm. I I'm glad I figured out that I'm glad I went to the ER and they actually found something, but it was literally like I was in the ER. They did a bunch of scans. It was like one scan after another, and they're like, wait in the waiting room, and like I fell asleep like in the waiting room like twice, and then so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this Okay. This. Okay, why are you not working? There we go. E4. Okay, and then okay, what do I want to do? Sorry, my brain's kind of like not working right now. So basically, I want to do. I don't know. I hate this autofill fucking bullshit. Sorry. Um, okay. Okay, so, and sorry if my math isn't great. Wait, no. Okay, I'm gonna do this over. I guess I didn't need to do that extra space. And then -1. And then we want this to be a percentage. And we're gonna make those decimals go away. Okay, so 43% profit from that one item. And so let me look at total profit, assuming sold. So let's say I made 9 mastectomy pillows and I sold all of them. Then it would be this times this. So let's say I decide to make 10 of these. And I've never done like fixed hours because I am slower at crocheting and sewing and crocheting. But so let's say I decide to make 10 of these. If I sold all of those, I would make a profit of $90, and that is not including the amount that I spent to make them. So so that's kind of what so also this is kind of like, I'm gonna put this in like a orange because I know that prices can change, and so it's possible that this price will change and my profit margin will change. I don't really like how high that profit margin is, but I also need to make sure that I can pay for my booth and everything else coming with it. So let's. I hate. What is this? Here's my. Okay. Pride booth. breakdown. Okay. So I'm going to drag these formulas. Actually, I'll drag them down later. Okay, so Packers. So I sell them for $15, and I sell them for $15 on Etsy, and I want them to be the same price on Etsy as they are in real life. But the fact of the matter is, I spend almost $4 in shipping when I sell the Packers, so it would be okay. So that makes me think hard about the mastectomy pillows, because that shipping, if they bought it off of me online, would be more expensive. Let's see. I think I could probably get shipping for like maybe $8. And like right now, my profit margin is $9. So if I did sell these on Etsy for $30, I really would be eating into my profit quite a bit. So let's go with $38. I mean, that is like pretty high markup, but like, I mean, it is work done. Um, so Packers, let's see, I would probably want to have in the ballpark of like 20 Packers. For me, it really depends on the yarn that I use. I can probably get, so for yarn, let's see, it's so different depending on which yarn I use. And if that yarn needs shipping, right? Because if I get from Hobie, I need to factor in shipping. Oh my stomach hurts. But if I get sugar and cream, which I think most of mine will be sugar and cream, although I will try to have some skin tones. Actually, maybe I should just go no skin tones. I don't know, that's something to think about. So, like, usually I get my sugar and cream jumbos for like $3 to $4. I get them on sale, and I can make probably about 4 Packers per ball. So let's say it's $1, and then let's say I use about $1 um, uh, in polyfill. So obviously that's 2 hours to make. It takes me about 2 hours to make them, and then then I can drag these formulas down. So it says I'm losing money because my hourly rate is at $10, and that's $20 right there. So, but I like not, making that much off of them. I'm gonna lower my hourly rate to like $7.25, like minimum wage. It's gonna bump my profit down. If I sold that many, I would be losing money, but only in like hours to make, and that's something that I'm like not super willing to budge on. The skeleton tops are gonna be very particular. Sizing is gonna be kind of a bitch. I was thinking I might make like 6 of these. Product costs, I mean, that's really, really up in the air for what I what I use for them. I'm gonna say it's in the ballpark of like $15 to $20, depending on if I use yarn that is scrap. Hours um and then hours to make. I could probably make one in like 2 hours, I'm guesstimating. And then I would probably charge uh, like 25. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so I would basically break even. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Okay, so I would make $5 of profit per jockstrap. I think that's pretty reasonable. Even if I bump this up to 2.5. Wait, that's not what I wanted to bump up to 2.5. Even if I bump the hours made up to 2.5, I'd still make money, just not as much. So let's keep it like this. And then if I find that it does take me more time, I can just up the price. I think these would be super fun. Sizing again is a bit of an issue. So let's say I want to have like um, let's say I wanted to do like 10 of these. Okay. Willy warmers, they see, I can make these out of acrylic, so that's a lot cheaper. I'm just gonna say $1 worth of acrylic. And then I don't need to stuff them with polyfill. So really it's just like $1. Let's just up it to 2 just to be safe. Hours to make one. I'd say like maybe 1.5. Um, price. Let me see what I sell her on Etsy. How do I get to my shop again? Oh, there we go. Stop trying to even do. And again, these are including shipping that I do. So Willy warmers are $15. Okay. Which makes sense. I mean, they're packers, so it's like less work. Profit, all of that is calculated for me. So pretty much at like a break even. Okay, cool. Thanks, Lydia. So willy warmers, I just think these are fun, and people do tend to like them, but I often find that this might not be the place, especially because it's in the middle of June. Let's just put 10. Yeah, these aren't going to be my big ticket items, but not everything can be a big ticket items. Clay earrings. Let's see. So I don't need that much clay, but it's like when you buy clay, it's like sometimes you have to buy quite a bit of it. So I'm just gonna put $2 plus the $1 for like findings, stuff like that, and then I might also need to do like some resin. Oh yeah, yeah. I colored my hair right after the Alzheimer's awareness thing because the purple just was not staying in. So yeah, hours to make. I feel like it's really varies because you can make a bunch at the same time. So like, let's just say that it takes me like 0.5 hours to make. I really don't feel like it would take that long. And then I feel like I could sell these for 15 as well. And then and then let's say I made like, I don't know, 20 pairs of earrings. Yeah, I could make some money off of that. Mesh crop tops. So the cost for one, I have to have enough yarn to use all the different colors of the rainbow. So let's say I use $1 worth each color. So that's $6 right there. And then I would need different sizes, but that's, neither here nor there. It's pretty much all crochets, so I just put 6 there. If I do sleeveless, I think I could probably whip one out in like an hour and a half. If I do sleeves, it probably would go in like the 2.5 hour. So let's just do 2 as like a median one. And then for price, I think I would charge maybe 30. I don't know. I'm really just making up numbers and hoping that. And the thing is, the good thing about Excel is like you can just like make up numbers and change them all the time. And then for the mesh crop tops, I don't think I would need to sit down what I make for the price on them. That's my goal for next year. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Um, so the mesh crop tops I feel like are cute, but I don't know if those would be like my number one seller. So maybe like I don't know, like 8. Tucking panties. Again, these are individually sized. Product cost for one. Let's see the compression fabric. Let's just say it's like 4. I don't know. Just making up numbers now. Hours to make. Probably about 1 before I get the hang of it. And then tucking panties, I do want them to make them as accessible as packers, but the price differential in different sizes might up it to 20. And then for how many I make. I feel like packers are just so like more universal because you don't have to worry about hip size or anything like that, and you don't really have to worry about like the body size of the person. So let's see, mesh crop tops. I did 8. So let's do 10 for tucking panties. Festival style bralettes. I mean, this can super vary, right? Let's just say that like it costs like, I don't know, $10 depending on the yarn, and then hours to make one. I would say, really, man, damn, it really just depends. Let's say 4 hours. The price for one, I'm gonna put out 45 and just see what that looks like. And so I think that, again, I want to have different sizes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna try to shoot for like, I don't know, 8 again. Knitted knockers. So these come in a pair. So the product cost. So these need to be cotton or bamboo. I would need skin tone colors. Uh, let's say so these are $4 in yarn with potential shipping and stuff, and then polyfill, maybe like, I don't know, $2 a polyfill. Knitted knockers, I feel like I've started them before, but I haven't finished one. So let's say that they are. I feel like it would probably take the amount of like a packer, which would be $2, sorry. And then for the pair, I feel like I would want to sell them as inexpensive as I could, but I still need to make somewhat of a profit with them. So what if I sold a pair for 20? I feel like that's too cheap. Maybe 25. I feel like an asshole, like charging them more, but I just need to make sure I recoup my money. And then if I had pairs of them, I would probably sell them for, let's see. If I had pairs, I probably want to do like 3 pairs in each color I had, including black. So that's 8. That's 9. Times 3 is 27. Let's just say 30 pairs of knitted knockers. That's a lot. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for right now. I feel like that's a good start. As you can see, if I sell everything I've made thus far, I've made $928 relative to the cost of all my items, which we don't know yet. So it's definitely going to be like, it's not going to be the most profitable first start, but it might be a good way to get my name out of it. And I might start charging up for a few things. So yeah, so I think that like some things I should be able to charge more for, like maybe the earrings. Um, you know, maybe the mastectomy pillows. I don't know. I don't really like charging a lot for things. It makes me very uncomfortable. Tucking panties. I feel like because I'm like prototyping something new, I feel like I want to like charge a little bit more than that. The tops, I think we should just round up to 50 because they're just gonna be a pain in my ass. And then knitted knockers. I really don't feel like I need that many. But like I want to make sure I have enough colors for anyone who comes in. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And this is the last day of my charity for Alzheimer's and dementia. The link is down below. And it means a lot to me if you can give. Also, this is the last day that you can get my pattern for free. Um, yeah, same here. I'm just making stuff up. Um, and so, so yeah, so if you want to get my pattern for free for my awareness ribbon hat, you can go to the fundraiser link and the that I did for the streaming marathon, and you can find the link for my awareness ribbon hat, which will be over tomorrow. So I hope you have a great day. Happy New Year's if you celebrate, and I will talk to you later. Bye.